Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Weekend is now here. Excuse me, something in my throat. Today I'm going to be studying. I forgot that I made a mission statement a while ago that I should dedicate Fridays to studying. I just completely forgot that entirely. So I'm just going to go back to doing that on stream every Friday. I think mostly because of the chaos that was mid the mid a year, so I just completely forgot that I wanted to spend Friday studying. So this is a study with me, or rather study with Seraphinae. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, this is what I did yesterday. I drew a skull with some muscles up the head. This is a demo of something I had to do for my class, but I didn't quite understand as to why. Because this figure is a part of a lesson that's all about the ear, and yet the ear is not even present on my sketches. I think what the instructor wanted was a demonstration of ours, but for some reason you still have to submit it anyway, even though it's part of the ear lesson. I don't know, I don't get it. But I want to try and practice this before I submit it onto paper, because I'm having trouble capturing what he wants. I think mostly because the way he maps his skull looks a little confusing to me. Not messy, just confusing. He just puts all these shadow shapes in places that are technically correct, but I'm not sure if they're necessary for study or if they actually accurately portrays the muscle. I know that's pretty presumptuous for me to say, considering that I'm the student and he's the teacher. But the way that he drew the skull is a bit antithetical to how he says you should draw the skull, which is essentially the skull funnels into the jaw, but he drew his skull, thus his head, in a very almost uniform way, which gets kind of blocky and sloppy. I think it's just the perspective of the head that he drew. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's get to work. I'm just gonna draw that skull again, because even though I drew it nicely, I still think it's not very accurate. I think it's here. Oh, thank you. Golden bunny. I'm gonna be drawing this again. I just want to have that here. So let's do it again. Change the perspective to the best of my ability. I don't know if this is recorded. I don't know if I want it. I'm gonna not overtax my computer. Some nonsense. It's only for me. don't want to directly copy this. Use a reference here. It's very heavily the instructor's style. I don't know if I want to copy it directly. Excuse me. Mostly because I don't really like the instructor's style. I'm gonna try to make this as boxy as possible. I think I drew the jaw maybe a bit too narrow. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a little bit more space and see how that works. While still not trying to exceed this part of the head. Because I'm looking at my instructor's sketch and it really looks like the, I don't want to say thug, but like a comic book thug's skull. You know, like, have you seen like in a comic book, the jaw is like very, very blocky. Almost to a point where the whole head looks like a square. Doberman's back! Hello, hello, welcome! I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh yeah, it is. Way too soon. 1 second. Excuse me. Had to cough. Some random phone number called you and your heart sank. Oh. I mean, what? Did that scare you, Alanov? A little strange. I mean, I get wrong numbers all the time. Not a big deal. Or it's just that you're social. Merry Christmas to the religion that celebrates it. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, social anxiety. Yes, humans are scary poo-poo. Yeah, study yada. Okay, thank you. Hold on, I'm just keeping everything loose because one side's going to be different than the other. I know there's some people who are just coming in, but I'm essentially redrawing this from yesterday. I think if you were paying attention yesterday, I kind of flashed it yesterday. So I'm redrawing this to make it a little bit more different. And what that means is that the right side, our left, is going to be kept light, but the right side, which would be our left, skull's left, excuse me, is going to be more detailed. So I'm doing what's called a anatomical half cut. That's essentially a study where you study both the bone and the muscles and cartilage of the head. So that's what a half cut looks like. This is what it looks like. So if you like put your hand over one side, it should be a perfect skull. If you put your hand over the other side and cover it, it should be a perfect muscular of the head. While I think this one turned out well, I still want to do it again. Because, you know, practicing is always important. Looking at the drawing is giving me a headache. Yeah, it kind of threw me off after I drew it. Like, what am I looking at? It looks weird. Maybe that's how I feel about my instructor's picture. That I'm looking at it, like it's throwing me off too. Like it looks wrong while still being correct at the same time. Maybe that's why it gave me a bit of a headache while I was drawing. Excuse me. So he says, when you're drawing a skull, always think about it wearing sunglasses, which is a good way of visualizing the orbital sockets of the skull as sunglasses, because it's basically a dark space anyway. Also, for those learning how to draw, especially head-on pictures like this, whenever you draw one side, immediately draw the other side, just so you can do a point of comparison. Make sure everything looks like that. I know there are people, especially beginner artists, when they draw something like this, well, when they draw a face head-on, they kind of move on to another feature, when they should draw the eye and then draw the other eye and then draw everything in a symmetrical sense. So you're essentially, if you like to draw on the right side, yes, if you like to draw on the right side, immediately go to the left, or if you like to draw on the left side, immediately go to the right. That way everything looks in sync with each other, and so it can be symmetrical. You still didn't understand the social anxiety. Can anyone explain? So when Eleanor said he got a random phone call, he got nervous about talking to someone that he doesn't know. That's what social anxiety essentially is. When you get too nervous and you can't become, you can't socialize with people. Most people have social anxiety because they don't want to give off a bad first impression. I think that's where it stems from. It also stems severely from severe insecurity of meeting or talking to someone new. which is understandable because you don't know what that person's like. But the thing is, if it's a random phone call and if it's someone you don't know, just politely say, I think you have the wrong number, and just be done with it. But we still have to, like, communicate with each other throughout our whole experiences. Yes, nervousness. It's often nervousness, insecurity. What is it? I think confusion. People do get confused when they're socially anxious. Oh yes, fear. Fear's a huge part of it as well. Doesn't anyone like have it, or is it worse having nervousness? It's more like a nervousness towards another person, especially one you don't know. Okay to understand. There are a lot of people who don't have social anxiety, where they can like just talk to anybody and be comfortable. That's the people we call extroverts. And there's the introverts who just can't deal with it. Hey, Christmas music. Perfect. I forgot y'all, us humans are a scary poop. What's poo-poos? Poo-poos is what happens when you go to the bathroom and you have to sit down. That's what all in all means in the chat. But when all enough says it, I think he's just coming from a place that's bad faith. I'm gonna say it. Coming from a place of bad faith. Don't know why, but I'm more open to stranger than a person that you know. Maybe because, like, you know, at the end of the day, the stranger is not gonna be around you for a while. So that you can just, like, plunge a secret onto a stranger and then you just walk off with that. Meanwhile, with someone you don't know, you have to be wary because that person already earned your trust. Hello, Liam. Welcome to the stream. Oh, is stuff not centered? There we go. Now it's. Also, I'm gonna be drawing on one layer so I don't everything. There we go. Wait, I don't plan on zooming in, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. How is a human can be a scary? Well, granted, I'm gonna speak from experience. I get random phone calls a lot, but it's usually from scammers. So I have good reason not to trust certain phone calls. But if there's an actual person on the other line who wants to talk to me and needs something, I will give them a little leeway. I will act in good faith, but if I sense something is off, like they want something out of me with nothing in return, I'm just gonna, like, hang up. So in that regard, they could be quote-unquote scary poo-poos, but that's just immature thinking. When you get older, you're gonna realize, oh hey, I was kind of like a terrible person to complete random strangers who could be you know, like the nicest person I ever met. I just turned them down. And it's understandable when you're young, like you are taught not to talk to strangers because of the danger that they can impose. But as you become an adult, you you let that guard down a lot more, just so you have open and better relationships with other people. You got Lavash, Lavasha. Search what it is. Yeah, stranger danger. I will search. Is it a? Why did it say bed? Lavasha. Oh. Thin and often dried sour and salty fruit leather. It can be pure or mixed fruit purees such as plums, apricot, or pomegranate. Oh. So it's like a way better roll. Rolled chocolate? Well, I'm seeing here it's the fruit. Lavash chocolate. I don't know if you pronounce the K, but it's fruit leather. I've known that as a fruit roll up or a fruit by the foot. I'll show them. Yeah, proper. Why am I finding this tab? This is silly. Wait, switch over. Hello? Oh. Wait. Hi, I'm back. The stream almost crashed. Oh my god. Excuse me. Wow. OBS didn't like that. There's also other depictions of the leather candy. Oh look, here's the American version. Here's the American version. Oh my gosh. The American version is very bad. No, the stream almost crashed. You might have to refresh. It's more like it doesn't like Microsoft Edge. Yeah. So this is the one I've always known as fruit roll-up. These are disgustingly sweet, and they're very sticky. I realized how horrible it was to chew them, but when I had actual fruit leather, like the Lavashka, like I realized, like, why didn't we get this one as a kid? Because this tastes way better, and it's not as sticky, and it doesn't like I know it's called leather candy, but it shouldn't feel like leather while you're chewing it. It's supposed to be thin and delicious. But yeah, because culture, yeah. The American culture just takes something and add something unnecessarily to it, like fats, more salt, or more sugar, and more preservatives and such. More colors, in the case of the roll-ups. This is the one that's popular with me. Yeah. Oh, egg. What was it? Yeah, this is the one I've always known by the. It's also leather candy. This one is the one that tastes better. I think this one is closer to the lavash, but it's probably still too sweet in comparison. Why does it always take me to Amazon? I don't know. But this was the far superior fruit leather. I also liked Fruit by the Foot more because, one, they would cut them into these shapes, so it allowed you to peel them into pieces. So, despite the fact that these were... How long were these? wonder how long these were. I think they were... Oh yeah, here it is. There's a picture of them. How they're cut. So you can peel them apart. This is why I like them the most. But, you know, it's still American candy, so it's probably not good for you. Alright, I'm gonna shut that off before OBS cries again. And we're gonna switch back. Okay. Yeah, I know. You once saw a video where people took butter to make butter chicken? What? So they made it wrong. They made butter chicken wrong. Yeah, you're not supposed to drown the chicken in butter. Ew. Yeah, you see what I mean by that? They take the wrong idea from the recipe. They don't even follow it. It's the mentality of that they know better or they know how to make it taste better. And they wind up ruining it anyway. Butter chicken, they're supposed to use it, but not the entire pot. You're supposed to use only a portion of it. I passed by this place that sells Slovaki. I don't know if they're legit or not, but they are trying to sell something called garlic ranch pita chips. So they're flavored in garlic ranch. And I'm just like, well, why though? Pita tastes really good by itself, so why would you do that? Curry is normally spices and cream. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know if I peeked there. But I was just talking about a restaurant I saw on the street. They took the pita bread, cut it up, flavored it in garlic ranch sauce, and they fried it. And they're serving it as this beautiful, wonderful thing of garlic ranch chips. I'm sitting here thinking I've had regular pita bread. It tastes fine on its own. Like, it's one of those things that doesn't need help, and yet they still want to make it special for some reason. Otherwise, they're trying to trick people into eating bread. Basically, they're a surplus of bread, and that's how they do it. It's the same notion as garlic knots. If you don't know anything about garlic knots, it's just pizza dough. It's just pizza dough, that's it. So you will always find garlic knots at a pizzeria here because they have such a surplus of pizza dough that they can't all use it for the pizza that they make. So they take the extra and turn it into garlic knots. And that gets tossed in fresh garlic, parsley, and salted butter. Do you warm up with tea or coffee? It's cold. I don't know. I normally don't have coffee after 4 p.m. Or for you guys, that would be 16 o'clock. Because that caffeine can stay in you up until you have to go to sleep. So I would just go with tea. Yeah, go with tea. You don't want to be caffeinated in the late afternoon. Coffee is not good if you have anemia, plus it's addictive and unhealthy. You don't get any energy from coffee. I don't know about addictive. I think I'm just speaking as someone who doesn't have an addictive personality. I don't find coffee to be addictive. I can have a second cup of coffee anytime during the week and not really get much energy from it either. Sometimes, which is why I opt not to have more coffee. I have a strict rule of having coffee in the morning, and if I need to pick me up, I either pick soda or coffee, specifically zero sugar soda or diet soda. Well, the coffee, like, it's always like, should I have this? Because I don't want it to have it too late. It's addictive to some people, like nicotine, if you remember. Yes, it is. It triggers something. It triggers a chemical response in their brain, and that's why I said I don't have an addictive personality, because that's something that happens to you if you have that personality. Plus, I like my coffee black. I don't put sugar or cream or milk or any of that stuff in my coffee. Mostly because those things make my stomach hurt. Which is why I like it black. Yeah. The caffeine is technically a drug, but it's a naturally occurring drug in the beans themselves. Just like how stevia is a naturally occurring sugar in the plant. It's the amount of caffeine you're getting that's the problem. That's why I believe that supplement, pre-workout, that's a bit more dangerous than coffee because it has much more caffeine in it than coffee does. And there are people who will just straight up drink that like it's nothing and have an energy drink and have coffee too. And they wonder why their liver's shutting down. And I also know that there are people who would get addicted to coffee. They would drink it throughout the day. But if you're drinking that much coffee throughout the day and you're still not getting energized, you have a serious underlying problem at that point. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the thing? Oh. Oh, it's easy to get addicted to coffee if you're a smoker. From your lived experience with a non-smoker. True. I wonder if it's like, I'm thinking about oral fixation. Don't know what that is. Oral fixation is essentially you want to have something in your mouth almost all the time. This is why there are people who overeat. They have oral fixation. Smokers have oral fixation. I suppose people who drink through straws can also have an oral fixation. It's essentially a coping mechanism through your mouth. That manifests when you're a child. What are you saying, Buddha? Buddha what? Who what? What are you booing me for? You're back? I'll come back. Now you understand the chewing gum thing. Yes, exactly. I think I have a small bit of a oral fixation, but that's because I was on a diet for a bit. So I had to stop myself in some way from eating while I was dieting. So I would chew gum to settle my nerves. You still remember that nickname. You're officially Darm from now on. America is North America? Yes. Well, North America is a big section, but when people say America, they usually mean the United States of America. Just America is just a catch-all. No. There is 3 Americas. There's North America, there's Central America, and then there's South America. I mean, if you think about it, think about all the continents. There's the Americas, there's Africa, there's Asia, there's Australia, there's the Antarctic, and then there's Europe. Yes. Europe refuses to acknowledge that they're a part of Asia. However, they have a chance if by recognizing themselves as a small island, but I think this curve is too hard. It's Europe? Yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to say it one more time. All of the A's, and then there's the E. The Americas, the Africa, Australia, Asia, Antarctica, Europe. British is the UK, right? It was the UK. I mean, United Kingdom is Europe. And I'm just talking about the continents. I'm not involving the sea. But then, remember, there was Brexit. So Britain is its own state now. Oceania is a continent, true, but it's essentially how you remember the locations and just all of them. It's supposed to be the A's. They all start with A. That's the common thing. Isn't Oceania a part of Australia though? Possibly not because New Zealand is so far away from each other. Yeah, people like to classify Australia as part of as a catch-all for Oceania. No. No. I'm talking about major continents, major landmasses. That's what I mean. Major landmasses. I'm not mentioning the islands. Otherwise, I would have included the Caribbean. I would have included Japan. I would have included all these other ones. Hawaii. You got a straight B on your exam? Congratulations. Normally when you say continents, you don't include islands. Because islands are not continents. Not major continent. No, you're just confused. I'm just talking about major continents. I'm also showing my major incompetence with a skull. Let's see. This would be the nose. The lips would go. AI is throwing a tantrum. Everything's your fault. Sarah, you suck. Yeah, Al is throwing a tantrum. Because they want to get all pedantic on me. Sheesh. You just go watch some tutorials. Goodbye. No, Sarah's just being stupid. No one wins, draw, ties, now be good, hug each other, say sorry. Leave a palais? What does that mean? No, I'm gonna write Sarah's name as my 13th reason why I commit. Can't blame me for that. That's illegal. Wait, that's legal. No. More some grown. Chastising you. You throwing attitude at me, Sarah? Maybe. Maybe I am. No one getting sassy with me. Enjoy your tea. Maybe it'll calm you down. I think the two of us enjoy a good caffeine. Beat a cat easily. Cats are dangerous too, you know. Not a wild feral cat. You never underestimate a cat. They'll find a way. Well, you told Luca to shut up, so... And is there something in the water? Is it because it's Friday the 13th? Is that why y'all are acting really strangely today? Being mean, I don't like this at all. I don't like where this is going. You're Batman now. Hello, messed up brain spike. Welcome to this chaotic stream. Let's not do that, please. Doodle. you're a lab student, you can do and know shit that y'all can't do. Okay. But it's about the practicality of it. Can you do it though? Can you back it up? You're a bad person to those. See, I jaywalk in pirate movies all the time. What? You don't know whether you're genuinely angry at Al, whether you're just joking or something. Yeah, I'm spiky now. I think I'm regaining my mental health back. I can't. Yay, mental health. Mental health. You know what? I think it really is just the day. I'm just entertaining these people. Yep. Yeah. That looks alright. That looks like Overlord. Uh-oh, here comes the sass. Sass from Eleanor. Pretty sure I didn't do this justice. I think I am getting better at drawing skulls, especially from someone else's drawing. I realized he didn't shade the nasal cavity. What the heck? Yeah, this looks so strange. This part's filled in the eye socket, but not the nasal cavity. My chat not refreshing. Why does it always bring me to top chat? Ow, my foot. Chat inbox. Oh, sorry. I don't know if the chat commands are working since I had to reformat my computer. So also you wrote the wrong command anyway. So the chat thing is not working. The magic 8-ball is out of commission until I can figure out what the heck's going on. Does it mean you're the villain? You're not going to be the villain, you're weak. Dang, bro. It's so tricky to see the difference between L and AI in written form nowadays. That's true. Because I don't even know what's happening. AI has a thick eye? I can't really tell a difference in the chat. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, you're right. AI does have a capital I is thicker than an L. A lowercase L. You're ganging up on Al, and I initially thought, who's using artificial intelligence now? I don't want to read Al talking right or anything. I mean, sure, there's a difference, but at a glance, you're not going to think about that. Yeah, true. I kind of had to squint to see if that was a capital I or a lowercase I. Yeah, I can see the difference now. I mean, guys, I don't know if y'all remember, but I actually have 4 glasses because I'm nearsighted. And the monitor is a small distance away from me, but even at a glance, I can't tell that the I is shorter, especially with a capital A. It doesn't look too different in height. For that level of detail, I would especially miss. Need some water.
Last night I took my boo on a nice romantic date, and I went to pay the check, and she cracked my skull with a pasta plate. Said I don't mean no harm, and then she broke my arm, and that's the kind of charm that I appreciate. I've always got a concussion, not for a date. My spine's been
A friend is learning Arabic via an app because his new girlfriend speaks it, and the app mainly gives him lines about meat or chicken. What? I feel like that's not very helpful. No, it's not. How they're short-living organisms, even the ant. Even the ant are taller. What? What? Strange thing to say. You lost me on that one. For real. What? No, since pork. Yeah, hold on. I don't understand why an app that's teaching you Arabic would teach you about pork products. I know that pork is haram. So it's just strange that it includes that. It puzzles me that why the app keeps teaching him those kinds of words and phrases. But, maybe it's trolling him. You are, am I not taller than you? Come to think of it, again, the microorganism is smaller than. Yeah. Not using Duolingo, by the way. It's something else. You forgot the label. Is it Ling Q? I hope it's not that. What else? What other? Ah, yes. It can be two religions. What? There are people who are polytheologic. Oof. That's a word I didn't think I'd say in a while. Polytheologic. We're too dumb to be smart. There's practicing Muslims, and then there's non-practicing Muslims, and then there's just people who just don't want to eat the food because of the way they were raised and just like the unavailability of it. So here's the thing. You don't have to be Arab or Muslim to not eat pork. There are certain groups of people, be it they're black or white, they just refuse to eat pork because they follow the Bible. Because there are certain sects of Catholicism and Christianity that don't eat pork either. So they follow that rule as well. So they would also eat halal in a way. Stop everything Sonic 1 boss battle music. That's actually Sonic 2. Ah! Also strange to teach that kind of vocabulary in a language that I'm guessing not most people really are using daily unless I'm being prejudiced right now. Well, he's using it for his girlfriend. It doesn't seem up to date. Sonic 2. Sonic 1 is the one that's ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Sonic 1 music was strange. I'm gonna do a quick check where I'm gonna cover half my screen with my own hand. How do I shorten that? What I should do is I should curving this. The puzzle in place. You grew up on Sonic, you should know this. I made an unforgivable mistake. If it's unforgivable, beg to be forgiven. You're forgiven. Never grew up on Sonic or games like that. Ah, probably because. Thank yourself for begging. Yeah, live chat's where it's at. Hold on, I have to be mindful of the time as I'm expecting people. I think I'm so good on time. Also, the reason why I started my stream early today is because I am expecting a call and I want to be offline for that. So the stream started early and it'll be ending early as well. Spiky, I made you an official name, the name that has been given to you by the great government itself. How dare you? For siding with our everyone's and hey, don't include me in everyone here. I'm nobody's enemy. Nobody's my enemy. I am my enemy except that's the exception. I am my own enemy. Because Al doesn't respect the almighty Sarah. Yeah, sometimes they be sassy. You know, sassy. Right here. I think this side of the head is done. Do some erasing. don't respect Sarah since you always call her food or you want to eat her. Yeah, sure, you can. Luca. Well, I mean, Al has a point here. I wish you both sides of the pillows are warm. Oh, no, yeah, I can. No. You know what, Al? I personally wish that the other side of your pillow is ice cold and on a hot night. Like a warm pillow. Speaking of pillows, I keep forgetting to flip my own. Probably because I'm too busy sleeping. I'm not gonna throw in that whole bag. It's not necessary. Oh yeah, this is. There's no such thing as agony. It's just both of apple. Forgiveness is what I've been wishing for my entire life. Control. What you said you didn't want to side with Luca. Human is obviously. You said that you ain't joined in. Luca remains to be outside of both groups. Let's stop fighting for a while and just appreciate our buddy drawing. Thank you very much. I also appreciate you guys showing up on today. Maybe because it's like more of a free day for everybody. It's been a while since I had a full house, so to speak. You're gonna stop speaking English? Oh. You had enough of it. Sarah, you're thinking about making a mind map on paper of your Arabic study. Ooh, I think that's a good idea. Mind mapping is a very good sense of it's a very good way of expressing yourself. Plus, it's a very quick way to put down all of your ideas on go. There is an artist who does that, and they create the most beautifully portraits of characters based off of items. Reno Tuna does that. If OBS will allow me, I can probably show you, but I'm a little afraid that it might crash again. I'm gonna do my best to show you what I mean, but just get up and test. Hopefully OBS won't be a butt about this. Here. I don't think so. Oh, testing? Okay, great. So, here I wanted to show you Reno Tuna in regards to mind mapping. So, as you see, the reference here is just a bottle of Cool Mint Listerine. And here are the ideas that stem from that. The cap became a skull cap, and the character has black hair that's also representative of the shape of the cap. Cool Mint is just the color, so he's stuck with the color Cool Mint. There's no actual temperature outside of the color itself, and because it refers to dental, you want to stay clean as possible, so there's a lot of references to soap and smiling, fixing cavities, which is bad for you, so this is a Listerine fixing your cavities. She has a lot of references to cleanliness. That's the mind mapping here. So there is skull cap, cleanliness, dental hygiene. What else is there? Smiling. Being a bit hydrophobic because she's wearing a raincoat. She's trying to keep herself from getting wet while still being a bottle of Listerine. Yes, Listerine is not toothpaste, but it coincides with dental hygiene. So the thing about Listerine is that they always say to use it before you brush. So she's essentially saying, "Hey, you're done rinsing. Time to use the toothbrush." And I think this is a fantastic idea. I'm going to search again as well. Let's get another idea here. This one looks nice. Hope the image will allow me to show it. Oh, it's too small. Oh no, this is on Etsy. They stole this image. I'm not showing that. Let's see. Lobster. Like certain unsavory links specifically. Let me try this instead. Here we go. Here's another reference of mind mapping. This girl is supposed to be a banana. Oh, lost my place. Here we go. Banana girl. So the mind mapping here is that the banana peel protects the banana. So it's essentially he thinks, how do you protect a banana? Well, the banana needs to be protected from moisture. So we're going to use the banana leaf as an umbrella. The peel is now a raincoat. And given that bananas are typically grown in a tropical setting, there's a lot of There's frogs, there's ducks, there's stuff like this. And I really love the use of yellow here when it comes to drawing this banana girl. Yes, it is very weirdly cute, right? Very cute. This is why I like Reno Tuna. He does offer a class in English. He is Korean, but he does offer classes in English. What? I'm gonna ignore that comment. And he shows how he mind maps. It's essentially, I'm gonna take an object, I'm gonna write down what they remind me of. So here he like maps everything out. I think someone else talked about this on YouTube. Maybe I can pull it up on YouTube without it crashing. Yeah, talked about it about a year ago. Here? Yes. This is how he mind maps. This is how he mind maps. This is how Reno Tuna teaches you. And what if I can get it here? What are you getting out of your mind map right here? What he says here, pick up something that's good. These are things you know you how to draw, and what's better is to pick up things you don't know how to draw for now, but you'll save it for later. So mind mapping here, their idea is a priest. And what ideas you get from a priest. So healer, you get priest, then you get a separate mind map for priest, which is an incest offering or a confessor. Or if we go back to the original idea of priest, we jump to a choir or a chorus or an organ player. Another faction of healing are potion makers, so pharmacist, syringe. Go back to potion, you got alchemist, scholar, forbidden alchemy. And then there's the natural type of healing, which is holistic, healing from food, healing from that. So the yellow color strange topic changes a lot. Yeah, I know it does, but that's what likes to be inquisitive about these type of things. So Alanov would be taking these things and using it for Arabic language and Arabic learning. So you have to take these, let's say you're learning a new word, you want to know the meaning of the word, it's breaking down the syllables, what parts of it have different meanings, why it means that way, breaking it down further and further and further to a point where you remember how it is. Alright, I'm gonna dip out. Let's go back to what I was doing. I know I go off tangents sometimes, but that's what's cool about, exploring these type of subjects. Uh-oh. Oh, the French now surrendering? That's worse. Then you don't think that a mind map is needed. You already do that in the notebook you use. Well, so you're already mind mapping in a way. So that's good. I forgot to share in the Discord what I was doing in my own language learning. I think you gave me this idea, Alanov, of writing down your mistakes and writing down what I got wrong. Well, not really writing down what I got wrong. Writing down why it means that way. Yeah, I'll share that later on the Discord. If I remember, I'll share that photo with you guys. It'll be under the language thread. Yeah, you did. Okay, good. Explaining your mistakes to yourself is a good way to learn. Hello, welcome to the stream, Edgecat. Yeah, so I was doing Duolingo and I made a mistake, and I didn't understand why I made the mistake. Then I realized the construction of the sentence, and I realized, oh, that's why I made a mistake. Because they used the word yellow in a different sense to describe something. Why does your name has a tool? Oh, I made Hedgecat my moderator. That's what that means. The tool is essentially a wrench, so Hedgecat does have the power to ban people or time them out if he feels that's necessary. Thankfully, he's a chill guy, so he's not gonna do that anytime. You're probably gonna be too lazy to do so, so we'll see. Play nice. Yeah. Well, you're still my moderator because I trust you and you're my longtime friend. But unfortunately, you're not always here. Thankfully, I don't have to heavily moderate my chat because you guys play nice. Catsy is officially Hedgecat's name. Noon, what? Oh. I don't know how I feel about that. Plus, Sarah, if you use a new word in a sentence you're writing, mark it and write the explanation how the word works. I think I did. Hold on, let me read what I wrote here. Yo tenía un patineta de color amarillo. Which means I used to have a yellow skateboard. So, de color is used here to account for the masculine form of yellow, which is amarillo. Patineta is a feminine word, but they use the masculine yellow. That's why I wrote this incorrectly. And that's just one example of the mistake I made. You just prefer Hedge Catsy. Al is being disrespectful to Sarah for a moment before. Yeah, it's Spanish. I was speaking Spanish. For a moment before they also find me. Don't say things before the mod shows up. You snitch. Can you send it to the language thread? I'm gonna take a photo of it. Because I didn't. I want to highlight the... Oh no. No, it's blurry. Focus. Man, pounds. Anyway, I got the photo up. Just edit it so it looks... I don't know why it's blurry, even though I had it focused. added it to the thread. Got my pencil. Edge, don't listen to Dober, person, just chill and relax, man. Is Cassie like Sonic? You know, the front name Hedge. Forget the. Sonic is a hedgehog. So, yes, Hedge Cat's name is a reference to Sonic in a way, but, because he likes cats, he changed the hog into a cat. Something along those lines, yes. Okay, so did I explained it well? Oops. You know, it's just a little notebook with your language study in it, but you can't help see a big smile. You can't help have a big smile seeing it. Aw. Thank you for sending it. I don't know why, but that made my day. Aw, you're welcome. Probably because I'm taking my own language courses a bit more seriously than before. Been a long time since you did anything strictly Sonic related, though. I mean, true, but your main character is named such. Granted, it's not Sonic the Hedgehog related, but still kind of carries that by virtue of her name. Oh. Oh.